Okay, you guys, I just got done with the workout and I need to foam roll. So I'm gonna record this video so you can see some of the lower body foam rolling exercises I do. If you remember, I did do a real quick lacrosse ball video, and that's the next step up from the foam roller. If your muscle soreness is really deep, this may not work. You may need a lacrosse ball to dig in. But most of you, I think, would probably benefit. This is a trigger point therapy foam roller. It's very dense, it's very hard. It will hold up over time. As you can see, it's hollow. And then this is kind of a real dense foam that even has some undulations that helps dig into the muscle to help release the tension. So I highly recommend these. Yes, you're gonna pay $40 or $50, but they will hold up over time. The cheaper ones that are like 20 to 25 are they're a white or blue color, and they're just a foam, I don't know how dense it is, but they can kind of smush down over time and not be as effective. So then you'd have to buy another one. This one, you take care of it, I think it would last you forever. And then couple it with a lacrosse ball, especially if you're a runner, you're gonna have deeper aches and pains, or a CrossFitter. That lacrosse ball, $5 or $6, you know. So let me show you some of the lower body foam rolling exercises I like to do. My hips and my glutes are the worst, but I'm gonna show you what to do for everything else as well. So I just start out on my hip. I'm on the outside of my hip. I cross the top leg over. All my weight is kind of in this arm, or both of my arms here. And it's not really very dainty or pretty, but you just kind of roll out. I'm rolling to the outside of my knee, and you just go back and forth, trying to find those spots that are really tender and sore. And then when you find a spot, like right here, I feel it, I might just roll here for 20 seconds, just trying to work it out. But even when I'm done, I'm gonna just do a couple more passes through. And especially if you're a runner, make sure you go all the way to the knee. And I'm not kidding, your IT band, usually this is a white knuckling one. It hurts, it can hurt. But it's so important and so effective. I can tell now that I've been foam rolling, it's helping so much. Okay, so that's the outside of the hip and the outside of the knee and the IT band. Then I just turn over to get my deepen my glute, or my piriformis muscle, which is kind of deep in here. And so what I like to do is cross the leg over and just roll right here, trying to just see if I can find a spot. I might roll up to my lower back a little bit, and then, you know, we should be rolling our back too, but that's a whole nother video. But if you know what you're doing, make sure you roll your back out as well. But this, for me, does not even come close to digging into my butt enough to get to that piriformis muscle. This is where I have to use a lacrosse ball. But hopefully for you, it'll work. And I want to tell you that don't be afraid to change, to do different angles. Like I'm almost all the way to the outside of my hip again right here. So just play around with it. Like now I'm right on my sits bones. I don't feel as much, but I know my soreness is out here. So I'm just gonna change my angle and work my way through there. Then what I would do is work my hamstring all the way down to my calf. And you can break it up however you want. I'm just trying to go kind of fast for you, but if I was to do my hamstring to the back of my knee and all the way up. And if you don't have a lot of soreness here, then just do a couple passes and just kind of roll it out. It feels good if you don't have any pain there. And then for your calf, which most runners or workout people this is gonna hurt a little. There's not as much fat over these muscles, so or around these muscles, so you might feel this a lot more. And just roll here. Let's see if I can stay in the video. You can see I'm right on my ankle. I'm gonna roll, and again, play with angles. Turn your toes in, turn them out. Really roll through there, okay? So we got the back of the leg and the outside, and then don't forget your hip muscles, your anterior hip muscles, and your quad. And your inner thigh. I'll show you that one. That one's kind of awkward. And then we'll be done with this video. So I just like to go right at the top of my knee, and I'm just gonna roll back all the way up to my hip, and then roll back to my knee. Nice and slow. And again, I feel more on the outside of that quad. Your quadricep quad, it has 4 muscles. So you may have to kind of play with like angle it off a little bit, go in the center, go to the side. Again, it's not pretty, but do what you need to. Do not forget to do your anterior hip muscles and your glute muscles. Now for your inner thigh, this one, let's see if I can do this on video. It's quite silly. So you have to almost lay on your stomach. Now, I have my leg out to the side. I wonder if I can do this right here. I don't know if you can see. And I am just going in and out from my knee all the way into my growing muscle. Okay, I don't know if you can see that, and I apologize if you can't. But it's, again, really awkward, but holy cow, I know I'm tight there, and it feels like I'm really loosening it up. So, you can almost create some of your own foam rolling. There's not much that's wrong with the foam roller. The key is to do it. The other thing is you can use this as a warm-up before your workout, so it doesn't just have to be a post-workout stretch. It can be part of your warm-up, which is, I love to do that if I give myself enough time, of course. So look for Trigger Point Therapy foam rollers. I know Amazon carries them. They even have their own website, probably triggerpointtherapy.com, something like that. They have lots of products. There's other foam rollers out there. Just look for something that's dense and that'll withstand time, because otherwise I think you'll be wasting your money, okay? But the key is to do it right after your workouts. Be consistent with it. I really do think you'll see the results that you're hoping for, okay? It's been a lifesaver for me. So hope you jump on board and try some of these out, okay? All right, guys, take care. Bye-bye.